Now we're going to do 3 more projects with the same decoupage paper. These are all small ones. I'm starting with just a small thin square that I've done projects and just had them lean on the back of a shelf. You could also get a little frame and do it, or put it in a little stand. But anyway, adding texture to the back of the picture so it looks a little more like it might have been hand painted, not just a print. Just for the look of it, not trying to trick anybody or anything. But anyway, I'm just using a silicone blade and the embossing paste from Paint Couture, running brush strokes through. After that dried, I put a coat of one of the whites from Paint Couture. If it was a darker print, you might not need to do that because it is a light colored background. But with it being such a white background to the paper, I decided it needed that to keep the brightness of the snowy sky effect. And now I'm using DIY liquid patina as the decoupage medium. I really love that you can get so many projects out of just one sheet of these papers. The fold line is just for a placement guide, hoping to not have to lift and put back down too many times, just trying to get the right spot. Light mist with water, that helps you be able to lift and put back down again. Starting at the top little bit allows you to pick it up and move it, especially with having the paper misted, if you don't like the placement. And then just work our way down, and I'm dabbing it down into the texture so that shines through using the saran wrap. Dabbing with your bare fingers is okay, but as soon as you start rubbing it, it tends to tear. I wish it showed better on camera that it does, because it actually does have texture down into it. I was thinking maybe I would do some type of glazing or something over top that would show brush strokes. That's why I'm doing sort of this pattern. Even if just the clear shows it, it adds just another level of texture on there. You definitely want to take the time to go over it after you think you're done. Check your edges. I will say many of the decoupage designs are just nice enough that you could just put it on something, frame it, and you'd have some cute art to put out, especially for the Christmas season. But if you want to do more, it's nice to use your creativity to change them up just a bit and make it more uniquely yours. We've been trying to come up with more ideas to help inspire you, and hopefully that's what we've been doing here. You can see all of these and more in our other projects that we've done. We'd love it if you'd also follow us on Facebook or Instagram and share our videos with other people so that we're encouraged to keep going. And now I'm just using the same white paint to give a top layer of snow over top of the snow that's already there. Not on all of it, just in some highlight areas, just to give one more dimension to the picture. And that completes it. Just like I did in the other vignette, I'm decoupaging over texture on a bottle. Not going to go through the whole process again here. It's over there if you'd like to see how the texture was put on. But you just, after the texture is on, just using a stencil brush, pouncing down into the paper to marry it with the texture. Then a coat of DIY Big Top over the paper because Big Top is glossier than the patina. It's also a little sturdier. After it dries, you just trim around the bottom and then it's done. This is the rest of that little section of paper. I'm going to use just a tiny bit, crumpled it for texture on the tag. And we're not going to press those wrinkles out. I'm actually going to force a little bit more of them. Just push it down gently so that you don't get those wrinkles pushed out. See, I'm sort of squeezing it together to keep them in there. Just a quick water cut there with the paper and moving that piece down to the other side to fill in that blank area. Especially with wanting wrinkled texture, those overlaps of the tears just add to the effect. This is after it dried. You never want to try to sand those edges while it's wet or you'll end up with more tears. These are the 3 new colors from Paint Couture in their greens. See, I misted it with water. I'm trying to get a watercolor effect a bit on the tree and let the darks seep down into the low spots. And just layered the dark up to the light. That lightest color is the new Autumn Sage. This is mixing the clear glazing base by Paint Couture and a white. Just so the glaze will get down into those wrinkles of the paper. Just to add a little bit more dimension to those wrinkles. Thought it might give a little bit of a cracked ice effect. I'm wondering what other product could be used to push down there. Even a metallic could shine nice, like a silver. Or you could go the opposite and go very dark. A little bit of Type Bond Quick and Thick to put the tree on. Then of course you have to add snow to the tree so it matches the background better. And if you're going to put the whole vignette together, you need snow through the whole thing, like we did on the picture. Then the raw edges didn't look good, so I used the night sky for the edges. These colors just match the paper very well, but whatever brand you may have to use, I'm sure you just want to get colors that are gonna go complement the paper, not fight them. Then just added a green ribbon slowly because it was a little thicker than the hole. Then tied it off and the little tag's complete. Hope you enjoyed this series, and we'll see you again soon.